All right, Jared Goff reacts to Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford winning the Super Bowl in uh, L.A. You know, they went in L.A. and they were the Los Angeles Chargers. So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop a video. And McVay kind of did them dirty. I don't understand how people, you have a relationship with coaches and stuff and front offices and stuff, and then they turn around and they do you dirty and trade you without giving you a heads up. Oh, it all happened so fast, and all that bull crap. You give me the DC and give me a heads up, and that's a great sign of an organization to let you know what's going on. So obviously, you don't want nobody let them know too early because then you think we're trying to get rid of you, and then we can't trade you. Then you're like, oh, you don't want to be here, but at least give them common courtesy of hearing from you before they hear from you know ESPN or whatever the situation or may be, Fox or whatever. Um, but of course you feel some. I don't care how professional your answer is. Of course you feel some type of way with them winning. And obviously it wasn't the exact same team that Jared Goff had suited up and booted up with. I mean, probably without the addition of Von Miller, they don't win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They add Odell Beckham, who had a big, Super Bowl, until he got injured. They added some different pieces to make that team better. So, could Jared Goff have won a championship with that team? I'm not sure. I can't really call it, but that team was a lot better. That team was a lot better than than what Jared. Well, it was somewhat better than what Jared Goff had, but you know, but Lions Jared Goff, no bitterness towards Matthew Stafford. Rams won the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what your PR person will want you to say. You can't be too real. So it says Los Angeles Rams traded for Matthew Stafford last season, sending Jared Goff the other way to Detroit Lions. The Rams went on to win the Super Bowl title over the Cincinnati Bengals. But Goff said he doesn't harbor any ill will towards his old team. Quote, no bitterness. I guess that's what the way people would expect me to feel. He told Pro Football Talks Peter King, quote, happy for my former teammates and coaches, but as a competitor, of course, I want to win one too. So, I mean, of course, it's bitterness there. If you believe that shit, man, that he don't feel some type of way on how it ended, how he got traded without a heads up, you smoking crack. Of course, he feels some type of way. He's going to give you the professional answer, but of course, he feels a certain type of way. Of course. Of course, he like F them. I mean, it ain't like they traded you to New Orleans, they traded you to Detroit. And then you had a horrible year. And then you had a horrible year. You know, and you go from Southern California to Detroit. And he's a California kid too. Come on, who want to make that? Who want to make that adjustment? Who want that really to happen? Who really want to go from Southern California to Detroit? He don't want to be here. We don't want him here. I don't care how much y'all advocate for Jared Goff. I don't want him here. As much as he don't want to be here, he not gonna say that. Obviously, he ain't gonna tell you the real. He gonna keep it professional because he got to play here. But as much as he don't want to be here, is as much as we don't want him here. How about that? But I don't buy it. Of course, it's bitterness. Of course, he feel a certain type of way. Of course, he probably feel that we could have won with he could have won if they would have made the same upgrades with him. Of course, he feel that type of way. It was one game from winning. Come on, it's all human nature, bro. Jealousy is a natural human feeling. It is. It's a natural human feeling. Now, if you turn jealousy into hate, then that's a problem. But him feeling jealous or feeling a certain type of way, that's natural. He said, I think, when he went on, said the Lions and yet another rebuild are still more than likely a full years away from contending. There is a question as to whether, Goff is the quarterback to lead them to the next level. He not. But his head coach Dan Campbell is a believer, at least publicly. Nah, he wasn't saying that shit in the heat of the fire last year. Whatever he about to say here, which I haven't read it, he wasn't saying that last year when he was sticking up the joint. So I think Goff is in a real good place. He told King, quote, finished strong last year. I like the fact that we've got pieces around him that I think are going to help pull the most out of him. We got some pieces here that complement each other that really help him be the best he can be. Listen, he's an accurate quarterback. That's what he does well. He can throw the football. He can put it right on the money. I didn't see that shit last year. Yeah, we talking about 2 or 3 yards. Yeah, you know, 2 or 3 yards, hitch routes, and of course, you know, but it is what it is, But I mean, he wasn't saying that last year when he was throwing them under the bus, and people had a problem with him throwing them under the bus. You know, he wasn't saying that last year. You know, he wasn't saying that last year, but is what it is. People talk down the stretch. The Cardinals clearly struggled down the stretch. It was competitive with Minnesota. The defense won the Minnesota game. We should have won the other Minnesota game, but he didn't score another point. And they was losing to the Green Bay Packers starters until they put the backup in. Then they won the game. Had they lost that last Green Bay game, they would have had the number one pick. So so I mean, it is what it is. So however y'all want to look at it, but we'll see this year. Apparently excuses was he didn't have no weapons last year. This, that, and the third. Cool. So I mean, let's see what it is this year. Let's see what the excuse be this year. That's what I want to see. What their excuse gonna be this year. What is the excuse gonna be? I'm not bitter about them. Well, yeah, of course you is. Nigga didn't send you to New Orleans or shit to New York. The dude, he sent you to to Detroit in a rebuild. And Detroit, it was a bad trade on Detroit's standpoint too. Why would you take him? And then you took him, and the common sense said, you know what, we should put all the right pieces around him so he can succeed. He just struggled with a lot of pieces around him in St. Louis. I mean, in LA. He just struggled with a lot of pieces behind him, around him. And then yo answer to that is not putting nothing around him. Come on. And obviously we seen last year the running game just wasn't enough. That's what we seen last year. The running game just wasn't enough. Having a top tight end just wasn't enough. So a lot of people excited that they got a lot of different weapons this year. And we'll see. We will see. Will that make a difference? Are they going to pull up points? Is that going to give him the confidence to launch it down the field? Now, him being accurate, yeah, I seen him make some hell of a throws with the Rams. But he ain't confident and accurate. How about that? He don't trust his accuracy where I feel like I could put it in the smallest hole. He ain't that type of accurate. He cautious. He ain't trying to throw nobody open. You see what I'm saying? He ain't trying to throw nobody open. That's what I'm saying. He ain't trying to throw nobody open. He ain't make nobody better. So this is what they should have been doing last year. Instead of investing all them picks into offense, they should have been investing all those picks, into they should have been investing all those picks into offense, into receivers, and all that stuff. But as long as they ain't lose every game last year, I really didn't care. And they didn't. They won what, 3? So once they won that game versus Minnesota, I was cool. I was cool with it. You didn't want to know for the team to be 0-6, the first 0-16 team, and then the first 0-17 team. Nobody wanted to be, part of that history. Nobody wanted to be part of that, but it's a natural feeling. But he's not gonna tell you what he really feel about Sean McVay. He's gonna keep it, personal. Unless you're talking about Sean McVay's wife. Remember, he had made that comment about Sean McVay's wife and all that type of stuff. So, of course, he's not gonna tell you how you really feel, and he shouldn't. He shouldn't tell you how you really feel, because he tell you how you really feel, it's gonna come off bitter. It's gonna come off sour. It's gonna come off a certain type of way. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, I mean, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think about it, bro. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live, we drop a video. Financial want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Spotify, Anchor, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you need to reach out, you can reach out to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you had a business question, require response, or video request, all my information is inside that link tree. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Spotify, Anchor. Has some Lions content coming on Spotify real soon. We're really gonna hit, a lot of Lions content this week. Today we'll probably have a Piston live stream, and then that probably will be about it. Unless we have some more Piston breaking news. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.